What's up, everybody? My name is Aaron, aka Double A Ron. In today's video, we're gonna be deconstructing my second full-length project, Sincerely Aaron 2, top to bottom. You're gonna know all the little details, context, bullshit that I did behind the scenes, the things that caused this album to even be made, and all that fun stuff. So thank you all so much for streaming it so far. It actually hit 10 million streams not too long ago on Spotify. So super excited to get into this. Before I kind of start the explaining stuff, I would love for you guys to head over to my Instagram and maybe my Twitter. I kind of just talk nonsense on there, but definitely follow the Instagram. It's just at @AARonMusic on everything. You should definitely do that. Kind of keep up with me and all my shenanigans and new releases, stuff like that. And yeah, let's hop right into this. So Sincerely Aaron 2, my second full-length project, the sequel to Sincerely Aaron 1. I made this album as kind of a spin-off, a part 2, an upgrade from the first album, Sincerely Aaron. If you guys haven't listened to that, you definitely gotta check it out on Spotify, all streaming platforms. You'll definitely see how much I've improved since then, but there's some hitters on there, and I love that album to death. So yes, Sincerely Aaron 2, it's the spin-off. You'll notice it's same kind of structure, same kind of idea, except obviously my songs have improved a lot. There's a lot better stuff. I have some better features on here. I hold this project dear to my heart. I poured my blood, sweat, tears, and a lot of stuff into this album. I've worked really hard on it throughout the summertime, through the past 2 years. And yeah, I am super excited to get into this. Intro number 2, featuring Double A Mom. Yes, I do have my mom on this. Funny story about this. I had a friend that was supposed to do the actual skit for me, and he was like waking me up. It's not Ty from the first intro, it's a different friend. But he was supposed to run this intro for me originally, and things kind of fell through. He didn't really want to in the end. So I remember I walked downstairs. I'm like, Mom, listen. And my mom's my biggest supporter. My mom loves my stuff, man. Why do you think she's on the album? I told her, like, I need a clutch favor from you right now, Mom. Just go upstairs. I'm gonna have you record something. I had a little script written out. I have it in some fucking book in my room. And I'm like, just pretend you're waking me up for school. That's all you gotta do. Read this, pretend you're waking me up for school. She was kind of nervous. So I'm like, you know what? Like, it's okay. We can take a couple tries. I've done tons of stuff. You hear me record all the time. Like, I don't hit it all like on the head. And she's like, okay, whatever. Comes upstairs, sits down, knocks that bitch out first try. She was so used to waking my late ass up for school. She hit it right on the fucking head right away. Right away. And I love it. You can, in the raw tracks, you can actually hear me laughing in the background. It's pretty funny. But yeah, she killed it. Absolutely fucking nailed it. I love you, Mom. You did an awesome job. So, just like the first album, the intro leads into the first actual song, Mrs. Personality, the spin-off to Mr. Popular. Now, funny thing about Mrs. Personality is I actually made this song, the original version of this song, about like a week after the original album dropped. Because I was just in like such a starstruck mode. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna make music for the rest of my life. This is gonna be fucking awesome. Let's just keep making music right now. And Mrs. Personality is what came out because everybody was bumping Mr. Popular at the time. And I think it turned out really good. It kind of has like a Mac Miller, Anderson .Paak kind of vibe. And the song's about something that happened to me. You gotta listen to the song. But yeah, it worked out really well. I tried my best to kind of fuse everything in one song, make it sound like a good intro track to the album, kind of show you what's coming, you know? Huge shout out to Leslie for actually doing the fake voicemail for Mrs. Personality in the track. It's in between the second chorus and the last chorus. She nailed it, killed it. She sent me like 4 that I had to pick from, so I could try to like kind of merge them together because there was just so much good material. So shout out to Leslie, I love you so much. Thank you for that. And yeah, the track turned out really well. The choir, everything. This track is one of the most popular on the album as well. So, and I'm not surprised. Track number 3, Yin and Yang, featuring Akintoye. This was one of the singles I had leading up to the album. This is a dope song. One of the favorite ones I think I've ever released. So happy AK did his fucking thing on here. The back and forth, everything we did on this song worked out so fucking well. Like, A1, so good. He killed it. Actually, funny thing about this is I had the original version of Yin and Yang. I left parts out specifically for AK because I wasn't like super tight with him at the time. We were acquaintances and mutuals on social media and stuff, but I really wanted him on a fucking song because he's so dope. So I actually made the song specifically for AK and I had parts missing from the song, obviously, so we'd be going like back and forth. There was a lot of like shit like that going around on TikTok. AK was doing it, I was doing it. I'm like, hey, this is perfect. So I sent it to AK. And he really messed with it. Thank fucking God. He loved it. So he recorded his shit same day, sent it right back. And then I was like, damn. I just got fucking wiped on my own song. So I actually went back and like rewrote all my shit, tried really hard. So one, I could keep up to him flow-wise. Two, I had to completely redo my lyricism because he like shit on me like that. Because that's just AK's thing, man. I'm not a lyrical guy. Fucking bitch! That's what I do. That's what I do. But yeah, I actually went back, re-recorded all my stuff. And then that's the final track. And yeah, AK loves the track. Super excited to perform that with him one day on stage because I know it's gonna fucking happen. I know it's gonna happen. Track number 4, Pickleback Freestyle. So funny about the song. When I originally heard the beat, I'm like, yeah, this is definitely like a double A Ron freestyle kind of beat where I just chat immense amounts of shit on a rap song. So the album was actually done. Pickleback Freestyle was the last song that I added to the actual album. Just came back from a huge country music fest in BC called Rock and River. My voice was fucking gone. I had been drinking for like 6 days and I was absolutely dummying picklebacks all weekend. If you guys don't know what a pickleback is, it's a shot of Jameson whiskey with a chase of pickle juice. Sounds really gross, but it's actually really good. I love it. And they're cheap. And I'm cheap. So yeah, I came back and I was listening through my album and everything. I'm like, it's just missing something. Flip the Script I already had on there. That was my one rap track. So I'm like, yeah, I need something else. And Pickleback Freestyle was completely off the top of my head. A majority of that song was an actual freestyle. I'm very proud of myself. I think that's the best I've done like off the top of my head ever. And it fit really, really well transitioning from Yin and Yang. So I'm like, okay, I gotta put this on. I can't not. I played it for a lot of my friends at my job at the time and they fucked with it really hard. So chuck that guy on there. Track number 5. Walk Around, featuring Jay Dillon. 99% of my fan base is here now because of this song. If you guys don't know, that's the I've Been Walking Around with Zero Bitches song. Absolutely huge on TikTok, Spotify, stuff like that. It's currently sitting at 9.3 million streams, I think, on Spotify. It's obviously hands down my biggest song I've ever made. And yeah, that really put me on the map. I dropped it back in May. And funny thing about this, I made that song in about half an hour. I put no fucking effort into this song. That is like the complete coincidence about this. I had that beat on my laptop for like a year. Whenever I shower, I just listen to beats in the shower and just bullshit to see if anything comes. Because you always have good ideas in the shower. The Zero Bitches line just came to me, so I'm like, shit, I better record this. I had about 45 minutes before I had to leave till work. Got out of the shower, cleaned up, went to my room, and recorded it. I don't know how it came together. I just had that first half of the song. I share all my music with Jackson, Jay Dillon. He's like one of my tightest friends when it comes to music. So I sent it to him. I sent like the first half at least, and I'm like, yo, like check this out. He's like, oh, this is cool as fuck, dude. So I'm like, if you want, bro, there's another half of the song. You can go on there, and we can just make like a funny skit in the middle. And he's like, I bet. Like, I'll give it a try. So then I go to work. A couple hours later, he hits me with his verse. Fuck yeah, let's go. I'm driving home at the time, so I pulled over, put the song on my phone, and then, yeah, I fell in love with it right away. I think I played that bitch on repeat like 20 times. Came home, mastered it, did my thing, and added it to Commercial Break, the EP, which was just gonna be a bunch of songs, like throwaways from this album that I didn't really want to release on the full project. And yeah, now Walk Around's huge. It's fucking massive. And yeah, it worked out really, really well. Really, really well. I'm very, very happy with that song. Number 6, Flip the Script. One of my more lyrical, spiritual, fearical fucking songs. Some funny thing about this, Jay Dillon actually helped me write this song too. We were trying to make like a spin-off to Walk Around. And we were just looking through all these beats and stuff, and we found the Flip the Script beat, the instrumental. And Jackson actually came up with that fucking, man, hold up, that shit's absurd. And he had a verse on the song originally, but things didn't work out. He didn't really like his verse, so I'm like, okay, I'll just take the second half and basically rewrite your verse and just rap it in my tone. And it worked out really, really well. Yeah, Flip the Script is one of my favorite ones. I'm very excited to perform this live as well. It's definitely like more fast stuff, and it's just a good song in general. Like, can't go wrong. Number 7, Hit the Road. This is the song I released after Walk Around. I dropped it about 2 months after Had a lot of eyes on me from like record label people. So I'm like, okay, I gotta drop a fucking hitter. I gotta drop something that bangs. So Hit the Road was like the biggest bullet I had in my magazine at the time. It actually did pretty good. Had like really solid reception from this song. A little tiny TikTok trend on TikTok. Yeah, I really like the song. I think I killed it with everything. The production, unreal. The verses, I think I slid. And yeah, I really enjoyed making that song. The beat's definitely annoying as fuck to me now, though. I'm not gonna lie. Track number 8, the Bus Stop Freestyle. Very, very funny story about this. Jay Dillon, obviously Walk Around was going crazy. So Jackson only had about a week before he had to go back to university. So I'm like, you should come to Canada. Crankworks is happening in Whistler. Meet up with me. We'll go to Whistler with my buddies. We'll have a good weekend, and then you can fly back. Because I hadn't met him at the time yet. So sure as shit, Jackson flew down here, and we had a good time. I'll play some funny shit here. And yeah, we drove up to Whistler, and I think it was the Saturday night. We're sitting at the bus stop. Me, Jackson, Coulter, Jesse, Tanner, and Tony, and Dustin. Me and all like my close friends. Shout out to you guys. We're sitting at the bus stop waiting to catch the bus so we can head to the village and like party it up, whatever. And Coulter just starts beating on the wall. And then his little brother starts beatboxing. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna just start freestyling. I was pretty intoxicated at the time. It was like 7:30. I was getting the night started early, man. So I just started freestyling. Jackson started freestyling. Shit happened. I'm gonna play the actual video right now, or at least a snippet.
From the east and the west is best. You don't mess with this beast. At least you don't have to witness the streets. You're gonna be to see somebody saying recipes.
Yo,
I don't have no clout. Know what I'm about. When the ladies see me, boy, they start to freak out.
Oh, they start to freak out. Yeah, we down for the south. And she's sucking on my dick. I got it all in her mouth. Yo! Hey, you know about clout. Damn. Hey. I'm rolling out.
Back again. Here to rap again. Fucking there, Roberta El Capitan.
Yo!
You're doing all this shit, oh yeah, you rap again.
Yo!
Do this shit, but we're back again.
Yo! Damn, I'm blowing back out. Fuck it. Damn, diamonds on me. No, I'm bugging. Damn.
2, 3. Fucking sparkers. Everybody know when we started. Hey, you know when we started. You're gonna love it.
So yeah, that turned out really well. And actually, now that I think of it, this was the last thing to make the album. Because I had already completed my album at the time, but I didn't have an interlude. So I'm like, yo, this is fucking like perfect. This is unreal. So it's a nice transition from the more rap side of my album to the more pop, punk kind of stuff like that. Worked out really well. I love it, even though it's like insanely vile. Number 9, November. I actually wrote this song in Whistler on a ski trip with all my buddies. Jackson wasn't there, but whatever. This song is a little bit different than what I was normally doing at the time. And I really, really liked the song. I thought the chorus was really, really catchy, but I was pretty slumped on the verses for a long time. I'm not gonna lie. All of you people who would watch my Instagram live streams know exactly like what I'm talking about. Wrote about getting broken up with in November. Anyways, yeah, so that hit me pretty hard, but I'm like, you know what, let's make a nice, fun pop song. We'll try to turn this frown upside down. Tried my best. Track number 10, On and Off. Great song. A1 fucking song. I think it's one of the most underrated songs in my discography. Wrote this about the same situation with the same girl. Yeah, we were basically just on and off and then on again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I thought that song, same thing. I thought it turned out really, really well. I was kind of going through, I wouldn't say a rough spot at the time, but I was just kind of like doing my thing. And yeah, I think it turned out really, really well. Wrote it about the same kind of situation as November. Hence why it's kind of a similar song. But yeah. Now, this is where the album kind of takes a fucking turn. This is where it gets a little bit more into that Sincerely Aaron, fuck you kind of stuff. Track number 11, Still Not Over You. I think this is my favorite song I've ever made. 100%. just like On and Off and November, wrote this about a girl who I was still not over. I kind of was just spilling my guts, rapping whatever I was thinking about at the time, and turned out really, really well. The production is unreal. Shout out to Billy Reeves. He absolutely killed it with the sampling, all that stuff. And yeah, this song, there is some deeper lyrics in there. I tried my best to kind of write it about the situation I was in. And yeah, like I've been saying for every single other song, it turned out really, really well. I'm very proud of this song. I still listen to it to this day. I think it was like my third most played song on Spotify, on my Spotify rap. Even though that's kind of weird, listening to my own music. Like, what the fuck? I really like this song. This is definitely gonna be a live performance song for me. I might start crying when I'm rapping that shit. Now, track number 12. The most personal song on this album. Dates / Rebound. Now, I didn't make this song in hopes of, making an absolute fucking banger for all my fans to listen to and play at parties and stuff. Nah, bro. This was some personal shit. Listen, bro. If you listen to the song, you're gonna obviously hear everything I had to say. Because I chatted an immense amount of shit on here. I was in a very weird spot where I had my little AA heartbroken. And then I got with another girl down the line, like I think maybe 6 months after. And she was really cool. So then I'm like, yeah, fuck girl number one. I like this one. I like this one a lot. And yeah, things kind of fell through in a weird way. I really wish things worked out. Still kind of pisses me off to this day, you know? But it is what it is. Shit happens. I gotta put my fucking big boy pants on and move on. The song, first half, is about one girl. Second half is about another girl. Do I regret what I said? No. Do I wish I could have said it different? No. But yeah, at the time, I was just so fucking angry. This is where the songs are basically just about these two girls that broke my little heart. I really wish things could have worked out, but shit happens. Gotta keep fucking chugging, you know? Track number 13, Forever Never Lasts. Not too much I can say about this song. Very, very dope idea. I was stepping out of my comfort zone in regards to making a different genre. This is more indie pop, alternative style. Something I had never really touched too much. I did like recently with Stressed Out, but this was very new to me. Kind of had to put my own little Aaron spin on there. And I think it turned out really, really well. The Forever Never Lasts title is dope. The instrumentation is dope. Everything is so fucking awesome. Yeah, basically context behind it was that Forever Never Lasts. Track number 14, Text Me Back. Now, Text Me Back has a music video out, which I highly suggest you all check out after this video. It's like only 2 minutes long. We filmed it in Toronto. Super, super dope experience. I loved it. I love this song. This song's a true story, top to bottom. Explains a whole situation of how the first girl and I kind of ended. I think it turned out awesome. It's a happy, sad song. Can't go wrong with a happy, sad song, man. I love Text Me Back. That's my mom's favorite song too. Check that one out for sure. Track number 15, Bluffy. Now, I know I said Still Not Over You is like my favorite song of the album, but this is definitely a close second. I love this song so much. I don't know what it is about it. I didn't really write it about anything specifically. I was kind of just bullshitting random thoughts. One of my close friends was also going through like a little breakup, so I kind of wrote this about his situation, even though it like low-key applied to me as well. I was kind of just bullshitting, jotting down whatever, but the chorus came to me randomly. I didn't actually have the instrumental yet. I was sitting on the couch downstairs sleeping. I woke up and I'm just kind of like fucking watching TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that. I kind of had that chorus where it's like, she say I'm an asshole, I guess you're right about something, coming to my head. And I was like, yo, this is fucking crazy. Like, that's actually a dope concept. I'm gonna write this down real quick. Wrote it down in my notes. Kept that for the time being. And I eventually found an instrumental that fit the key, everything like that. And here we are with Bluffy. Absolute hitter. Number 16, Gamble featuring Jay Dillon. Another Double J Ron song. Double J Ron, Double J Dylan, Dylan J Ron. I don't know what the relationship name is. Same kind of situation as Walk Around actually. I recorded Gamble. I had the chorus and my verse down. Sent it to Jackson. I'm like, yo, what do you think of this? And Jackson and I were both coincidentally going through a fucking heart-wrenching little breakup at the time. So things worked out perfect. And we both made probably my most emotional song, or one of the most emotional songs I have released. It's a banger. Very, very underrated in my discography. I highly suggest you all listen to it. I think you'll find it. It's a hidden gem. I swear to God, it's a hidden gem. Track number 17, Fix This. This was actually one of the most like highly anticipated songs for this album. I teased it a lot on live streams. A lot of people messed with this song. Surprisingly, it didn't really get that big of a reception. I mean, like the OG AA Ron fans listened to it and they're like, fuck yeah, I'm so happy this song's out. But yeah, another banging punk song on this album. A lot of people liked it, but I think a lot of people, the same thing, skipped over it. You guys are missing out. It's a heater. The bass goes crazy. Yeah. Number 18, Rewind. Now, this was my biggest single other than Walk Around leading up to this album, and it had been out for a long time. This was, I think, my first big song to hit right after my first album. I think it dropped in like March 2021. And yeah, had a little TikTok run going with it. People really liked this song, and it still gets quite a bit of streams to this day. And yeah, not too much I can say about it. Rewind, I didn't even fucking really talk to girls at the time. I was just writing fake love songs and fake heartbreak songs. I'm gonna be completely honest. But yeah, Rewind's a really good song. A lot of people find this is my best song. A lot of people were just making very basic songs at the time about like the same topic. So I'm like, okay, what if I do it, but better, and post it? And it surprisingly got like really, really good reception from it. So that's where we are now. And finally, the outro to Sincerely Aaron 2. Had to end it on a sad note. Track number 19, Promise. Now, this is the most like vulnerable I've been on a song. Wrote it in about 15 minutes, bro. I was down tremendous. It was like fucking 2 a.m. on a Sunday. You know how hard that shit is. And yeah, I was spitting. I was writing down a lot of like sad shit into my laptop, and I didn't even have a beat for it yet. Went on fucking YouTube, found an acoustic beat with no drums, and I just downloaded it, loaded that bitch into Logic, literally sang the song in one take over this random beat I just found, and I made a masterpiece. I love this song so much. I would love to perform it live one day, just because I feel like I would get into it, bro. And yeah, Promise it's a sad fucking song. I think it's the saddest song I've ever made, other than No Sleep. But yeah, Promise, main writing topic about that. Just about promises that weren't kept, you know? Similar to the Forever Never Last kind of vibe. But this was way darker, way sadder. I was so much more vulnerable. That's better. Yeah, Promise, I think was the perfect outro track to this album. I think it like the nice little garnish on top of everything that I already put onto the project. So yeah, that's basically Sincerely Aaron 2 in a nutshell. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like I mentioned earlier, check out the Instagram and the other social media for AA Ron. And I will see you all in the next one. Okay, bye. How do I turn this bitch off?